little formula that I use with my students. It works really well for just content creation and just being in a place of inspiration, right? So these are some great questions. You know, my company is Online Super Coach, so my philosophy is everyone has a superpower. How can you cultivate your superpower and just build your business around that? Using authority-based marketing, organic attraction, using sales funnels, serving through virtual infrastructures. So questions will give you huge insights. These are 4 great questions to ask as you're developing your organic content marketing plan. What do you love learning about? What pain do you want to heal in the world? Great question from Dan Sullivan. Who do you want to be a hero to? You're this amazing superhero. What is this superpower and who do you want to serve? And finally, what legacy do you want to leave? And it's the same thing when you are doing your content, especially your live videos, asking questions, right? Because when you ask questions, you get people engaged. And when you get the engagement, that just increases your organic edge rank. Okay, so another thing is your content marketing focus. So it's kind of just taking all of your different skill sets and just writing them down. And then finding what I call the sweet spot. Like when you present yourself on camera and you're writing, what is the synergy of different things? So I'm gonna have you guys do a quick exercise, just writing this down. Just like write down your superpowers or the skill sets you have. Like for example, for me, I have a master's in psychology. I teach online coaching. I love personal development. I love marketing. I love sales. And I love action takers. That's one thing I'm always talking about in my content. This is who I want to be a hero to. So just take like a minute to just write down the different skill sets you have, what you consider your superpowers, the things you love learning about, the things you love teaching. We're going to do an exercise that is going to lead up to.
AJ, would you mind going back to the last slide or so?
Sure.
Cheers.
No problem. And as you know, there's 3 modalities of content marketing. You have video, for example, put on Facebook video, YouTube, audio, having a podcast, text, writing a book, blog posts, emails. The greatest thing about video is obviously the ability to repurpose your content, be able to transcribe it, strip the audio, utilize it for all these different functions. So that's why I'm a big believer. Like I said, writing I would say is my best skill set, but I purposely do video just because of the repurposing value of it. And just like Jeff was mentioning earlier, I spoke my book in 30 days. So I use this great tool. It's called Copy Talk, and it says unlimited transcription service, where you pay a monthly fee, and they give you a phone number and an app. And you basically call up the number, you press the app, you talk into it, and then you have this warehouse full of transcribers who are typing every single word. So it's a human transcription service. And you could give them specific directions, right? Because there's all these different softwares that do it, but Copy Talk is great because you could tell them bullet points. I want a number list. Or if you're giving something to your assistant, or if you're just getting your notes from this weekend, you could create more of a step-by-step strategy. So I found that for every 10 minutes of talking, that's 1,000 words. So I knew that a book is 30,000 words, give or take. So if I transcribe 10 minutes a day, I could talk that book into existence. And that's what I did for 1 month. Every single day I called Copy Talk. I have a Bluetooth, so I just do when I drive, talk, big scary block of text, and then by the end of it I had 30,000 words. They email it to you in about an hour or two. It's super fast. And I just hired an editor on Elance, and I said, how much can I pay you to clean up this big scary block of text, put it into chapters, do it in my writing, and essentially that's how I write my books. I just talk them, transcribe them, hire an editor, pay her like $500. She makes it all beautiful, organizes it, and then publish it. Same thing, podcast. I just make it super simple. This was actually inspired by Russell Brunson. Who listens to his Marketing in Your Car podcast? Okay, same concept. He's just creating content everywhere he goes. He has a little recording device as he's driving, records it, and that's his podcast. So I do a similar thing with my podcast. It's like whenever the inspiration hits you, capture it, and then just publish it. And this is a great point that I want to share with you guys. So this is a series of sales and marketing pages on Facebook, but I just want you to look at the first two. So this is Grant Cardone, and this is Gary V. So I know the resolution is a bit low over here, but if you can see up here, this is like the data from 1 week of posting. So in 1 week, Grant Cardone does 113 posts in 1 week. He's truly Mr. 10X. Gary V in 1 week does 16 posts on average. Okay, this is at the time this was taken, but it'll show you the engagement. Okay, so Grant Cardone, let's say in a given week, he has about 90,000 people engaging with his Facebook page. Well, Gary V has about 16,000 people. Okay, so shows the power of posting a lot of content, obviously increasing your engagement, but great point, and I'm going to quote Dan Kennedy. He says, be prolific and not perfect. Yes?
Is this from their business pages or?
This is their business pages, yes. But you can see Grant's literally posting 10 times more than Gary V.